Yeah, we back. Now today we got a very interesting video. A unique topic that I don't think has been publicly discussed. Now, black men in our personal circles, we've had these discussions, but I don't think anyone attacked the subject. And that subject is the reason why black men stay away from Afrocentric women. Now, I'm not speaking for the entire population. I'm mainly speaking for myself and men with my similar mind state. And I've mentioned it multiple times before on my channel. I only deal with black women, but I only deal with black women who only deal with black men. That's been a controversial subject on my channel, and I even get emails regarding the subject. One thing that I mentioned before is I stay away from women who are too Afrocentric. And that may come as a surprise to many people, especially if you know how much I cover history on my channel, how much I go deep and I dissect black history throughout the centuries on my channel. So you would think that an Afrocentric woman would be perfect for me, right? You would think that would be the perfect match. But in fact, I actually tend to stay away from them. If it's too much Afrocentrism going on, I get suspicious. And I don't want to say this holds true for the entire population, but in my experience, what I've documented on my travels, the women that I've come in contact with along the way, the ones who are a little overboard with the Afrocentrism, too much on the pro-blackness, once you crack below the surface, you realize that she's just wearing a costume. That's not who she is mentally, spiritually, psychologically. She's not in tune with that. She's simply wearing the uniform of women who are in tune with that. But deep down, that's not who she is. In fact, in my experience, those tend to be the main ones that be running around with the white boys. Do y'all remember sometime last year, there was some video footage that came out on social media about Dr. Umar. He was walking through the mall and they caught him talking to this white chick and everybody went crazy. Now, Dr. Umar came to social media and addressed the subject and said he was simply trying to buy something at a kiosk. But the joke on social media was he was trying to get a number. And the reason why everybody went crazy on Dr. Umar that day was because he's supposed to be the Prince of Pan-Africanism. He's supposed to be Mr. Pro-Black. He's supposed to be Mr. Afrocentrism. So when they caught him walking through the mall with a white girl, everybody went crazy. And I could understand. Now, I do believe Umar was really just sitting back trying to purchase something at the mall. But it is what it is. You know, social media gonna run with the joke. But the moral of the story is everybody was coming after Dr. Umar for the alleged hypocrisy. Now, I'm about to play a clip from this lady on TikTok. I believe this video will drive the point home on why I stay away from Afrocentric women and why men with my similar mind state also do the same. And then after that, I'm gonna come back with my commentary. Let's go.
So I was out in Ross, minding my good old business, when this white guy approached me and was like, "Oh my God, you're stunning. I love the bald head. You're so beautiful for a black woman." Then he proceeded to ask me out on a date. And I thought, why not? Get ready with me while I go out on a date with a white guy who's never been out with a black woman before, and after me, probably never will again. Because you tried it, sir. So it's still Black History Month, so I'm gonna wear all black. So I am ready. I'm wearing my large fist-up earrings with the matching necklace, black fringe pants, black turtleneck bodysuit. These I want to say these are Jessica Simpson platform shoes, okay? Because he's awfully tall and you're not about to be towering over me, sir. And also because I'm ready to step on next tonight, okay? Hold on, though. Hold on, I'm not done. I need to put on a jacket. Hold on. You know, add a little razzle-dazzle, okay? I got this jacket from a mall. Period. Okay? Try me. Try me, sir. I'm ready. Y'all wish him luck. Not me. Him.
Yeah, we back now, brothers. That's why I stay away from the black women that be running around with the African jewelry and the dashikis and the head wraps. And I stay away, bro. I stay away. If I go to an Instagram and it's too much Black Lives Matter, it's too much pro-blackness going on, I already know it's funny business. I already know what it is. And I mentioned it before in my videos. I run into women like this all the time, bro. All the time. They everywhere. They everywhere. And with the type of content that I make, you probably assume that I walk around wearing dashikis and African jewelry and big uncle medallions. No, bro. No. I be wearing European suits. I be wearing the European fashion name brands, bro. I dress like a sellout. I be wearing Louis Vuitton, YSL, Chanel, Balenciaga, all that shit, bro. But you would think by the type of content that I put out on my channel, you would think by the type of mindset that I have and the mindset that I promote, you probably thought that I would walk around dressing like Dr. Umar Johnson, but that's not the case. I feel like my actions speak louder than whatever costume that I put on. Because usually those with the costume, they don't really live what they preach. Most of the time, those with the costume are simply trying to make a fashion statement. And I don't want to generalize the population. I'm just saying that's what I've come across in my travels. And that's what a lot of other black men have told me that they've come across in their travels as well. One thing a lot of black women don't understand is a black man that is proud of his ancestry, his heritage, his culture, he's not really trying to deal with somebody that been running around with the Europeans, man. Our mindsets wouldn't be compatible. Yeah, the costume looks nice, but mentally and psychologically and spiritually, we just not on the same wavelength. We just in two different planets. Because one thing I've noticed in life, there's two types of women. The first woman, the white boy gonna walk up to her and be like, you got a nice bald head, you wanna go on a date? And she gonna be like, I bet. The second woman gonna look at him crazy and he gonna walk away feeling stupid. And that's the type of woman that I be around. And usually in my travels, the women that tend to be walking around with the Afrocentric pro-black costume, those are not the ones that's gonna look at them crazy and make them feel stupid. Those tend to be the ones that are easy to bag, easy to snatch, easy to grab up. Regardless of how they present themselves, the mentality rarely matches the costume. And I believe the reason behind that is black women don't check each other. For example, going back to the Dr. Umar example, when Dr. Umar got caught walking around the mall with that white girl, black men clowned him. Black men clowned him all over social media to the point where Dr. Umar had to hop on Instagram live and address it immediately because we was up in the comment section tearing him up, roasting him up, firing him up. Because how you the prince of Pan-Africanism? How you walk around talking all this pro-black, black love, black women, black goddess, and then you walk around with the white girl in your dashiki? What's up, bro? What's good, bro? You see, black men, we gonna check each other. We gonna call that shit out. Black women, they never gonna call that shit out. In fact, if you go to the comment section of this girl's TikTok, all you see is women supporting her. It would never be the case for men. We would be roasting this dude to oblivion. We would be like, bro, you got a Malcolm X jacket and you going on a date with a white girl. Bro, you look goofy as hell. Take that jacket off, man. Take that jacket before I slap you upside your head, bro. You see, a black man can never pull this move because we're going to check the shit out of each other. But it's not the case the other way around. So unfortunately, brothers, I tend to stay away from the Afrocentric chicks because especially since George Floyd 2020 Black Lives Matter, especially that summer of 2020, bro, it's too many of them just walking around wearing that costume. And the only reason they wear it is simply because it's a fashion statement. It doesn't really have any meaning or significance. And like I said, from the way that I dress, you wouldn't think that I have the mindset that I have. But as you know, if you follow my channel, I'm 100% Pan-African nationalist. In terms of my mindset, I'm 100% Afrocentric, but I don't got to put on the costume. Now, I feel like back in the day, in my father's generation, in my uncle's generation, when they were coming up, when they were my age, if you seen a chick dressed like this, with the Malcolm X jacket on and the African necklace and the black fist jewelry and all that, back then, like years ago, decades ago, I think it was genuine. I think that woman really had the mindset that matched the presentation. But nowadays, in 2023, you got to stay away from them chicks, man, because that's a level of schizophrenia you don't want to invite into your life, man. How you gonna walk outside, go on a date with a white boy with a Malcolm X jacket on and an African necklace? What? Imagine a black man going on a date with a white girl with an Africa chain, with a Marcus Garvey jacket on, the red, black, and green Air Force Ones, Pan-African edition, and then he makes a TikTok talking about, yeah, I'm about to go meet Elizabeth right now at the Golden Corral. It's about to be on it popping tonight. Like, bro, you know how goofy that man would look, bro? And I run into this all the time. It's to the point where I automatically disqualify them off the rip. And I don't think I'm bugging because I asked one of my sisters, how would she feel if this scenario was reversed, right? If there was a black man walking around with all these dashikis and big African ankh medallions and he was walking around talking about he about to go on a date with a white girl. I sent my sister the same video and even she was like, yeah, that'd be kind of goofy. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of goofy. Even she had to admit that. So I know I'm not bugging, bro. I know I'm not bugging. And that's why I tend to stay away from the Afrocentric women. I'm talking about I would take a white girl before I take an Afrocentric black woman. That's where I'm at with it, bro. That's where I'm at with it, bro. I'll take a ratchet city girl from the hood twerking on top of a damn car before I take an Afrocentric black woman, bro. Because usually the costume does not match the mindset. They be the main ones perpetrating the fraud. I'll take a Megan Thee Stallion type before I take an Afrocentric Erykah Badu type. Because the Erykah Badu type be the main ones running around with the white boys. And the Megan Thee Stallion type, those be the ones running around with the black men. I know it's kind of crazy, bro. The Megan Thee Stallion types, the ratchet types, those be the ones that be loving black men, bro. Don't ask me why that's the case. I don't know. But in my experience, those be the main ones. When you bring up dating outside their race, they be like, ew, nigga, ew. They be looking at you crazy, bro. But them Afrocentric types, they be the main ones dating outside their race, bro. They be the main ones on the first thing smoking outside the race. But the ratchet types, the Megan Thee Stallion types, the Cardi B types, the Lotto, the Glorilla types, bro, I don't know what it is, but they be the ones that be trying to keep the black race alive, bro. I don't know what it is. They be the main ones. And you notice they don't be wearing the big Afrocentric uniform. They don't be wearing all the dashikis and the black power fist and the Malcolm X jacket. They don't be wearing that shit, bro. The actions speak louder than words, in my opinion, man. And I feel like the Black Lives Matter movement kind of messed up the whole game, because now you got a bunch of people trying to embrace their blackness, and they never really embraced their blackness before George Floyd came out, and now all of a sudden they're going overboard with it. So now we don't know who is who anymore. Like, okay, who's really pro-black, who's really not? Like, who's a fraud and who's genuine? Who's authentic and who's fraudulent? We don't know. I don't know, bro. But in my experience, one word of advice I would give you, brothers: stay away from the Afrocentric types, man. Stay away from them. I would choose a ratchet. I would choose a white girl. I would choose any other option before you run off with the Afrocentric type, because I guarantee you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be disappointed because you're going to think that you found the reincarnation of Coretta Scott King. But I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. She's going to disappoint you every single time. My recommendation: examine the mindset. Don't be fooled. Don't be tricked by the appearance and the presentation and the costume that she's wearing. That shit don't mean anything. Even Tariq Nasheed walks around with a suit when he wants to look professional, but it's just a costume. He's still a con artist deep down. And the same applies to these women in these Afrocentric costumes. I'm not saying it applies to all women, but in my experience, in my travels, running up and down the Northeast and the Southeast, that's what I run into. And like I said, I only deal with black women, but I ain't dealing with them black women that be running around with the white boys. All right, I'm not doing that. And I believe most men who share my mentality also feel the same. But anyways, man, it's your boy Neferkari Desalegn back in the building. Yes, indeed. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App in the description. And I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling attention. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. Get for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This shit is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so at least. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.